Alright guys, we're going to get a quick video of the 1989 KTM 500MX. Now if this looks a little different than an 89 because of the teal and pepper color scheme, or the mint and pepper, it's because this actually is made up to look like a 1991. I love the color scheme, I love the way they look. The last thing I need here is grips that I'm waiting on some red grips. But this bike is actually the 89, and the reason it's a pretty cool year for the 500 KTM is that it is one of the motors that I believe is one of the faster motors, has some of the smoothest but most power, and rumor is that they would detune these things from every year forward. Now, the interesting thing about the 89 is that that's the first year of the longer stroke motor. So I believe they bumped it up from something like 485 cc's in 85, 86, 87, 88 to now somewhere very close to 500 cc's. So it's a longer stroke, and the motor actually went from having 62 horsepower to actually 65 horsepower according to the KTM dyno information. So this bike is very, very quick. It's very nimble handling. It's got some differences that kept, I believe, all the way up into the 91 year, because I've got a 92 550 over here that y'all have probably seen. A little better lighting. This bike is the 92, and there's some differences. You'll notice the swing arm is different. It's kind of like a box right there in that middle part, where this is not. This is a little different, a little bit thinner component area there. Triple clamps are different, so take a look at where those bolts are on that. If you go to the 92, you'll see here that the bolts are in a completely different place. Instead of being like here or here, they're over here. So there's some differences there. The chassis on this bike actually feels a lot bigger, even though it's very similar in size. When you have them together, the geometry is different, so it's just got a different feel. It feels a little heavier, doesn't handle as well. Now I've potentially thought that might be due to the fact that this is a 550 engine in it. Y'all have seen the video of this guy, but I think the chassis is a little narrower, and one reason for that is when I had to replace this pin, I ended up getting one off of 96, and I had to add a spacer. So there's a few millimeters maybe where this whole setup is narrower, but this is the bike. This is a clear coated KTM 550 pipe with clear coat on it. Really, really great. But I do prefer the handling of these 91, 90, and before bikes in terms of the frame geometry. They seem to turn a little quicker. They feel lighter. And they're just really, really great bikes. So anyway, this is another project that I finished up. I've had it for a number of years. Love this bike. It's quick, handles great, and it's truly a lot of fun to ride. The 550, which has 500 plates on it, I've shown you guys this one before. Awesome bike, love it. It's just a big beast, whereas this bike actually spins really fast, has a lot of acceleration. Feels more nimble because I guess, you know, you got a little bit less gyroscopic effect than the big 550, but really a great bike for the motocross track and quick turning and directional changes. So anyway, these are the two bikes. Hope to get them out soon, but just want to keep these glorious beasts alive and educate people a little bit on them. They're pretty awesome machines from an awesome time in our motocross history. Thanks, and if you like this video, just hit like and subscribe. Look at that.